Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls, New Game Plus, Bosses. And today we're going to kill Seath the Scaleless. And unlike my last Seath the Scaleless video, yes, the tail cut is here and how you do it, specifically. Yes, it is a pain in the balls. Not a pain in the butt, a pain in the balls. It's much worse. Pardon my language, but anyone who's cut the tail off solo knows it is. Now try not to do what I did here and get confused and think, oh, I gotta go around him. Whoops, I guess I don't have to, because, yep, you start where you want to be the first time you go in here. But the main gist, if you want to call it that, of what you want to do here is stand by the shinies. No, really, that's what you want to do. You want to stand by here, get your weapon buff ready, your pine tar, whatever you want to use, and try and get him near a wall. If you can't get him near a wall, though, all you gotta do is wait till he does his little wind-up for his beam there, and go around and hit him in the middle of the tail. Hit him in the middle tail, rather. This is important, though. Make sure you don't hit too near the base of the tail. You want to hit near the tip of it. And thus, there you go. That is how you get the Moonlight Greatsword. Now once you cut his tail off, you can still use his tail thump. It's just not nearly as effective, and doesn't have nearly as much range, but that can still hit you, so be aware of that. Once you cut off the tail, though, this fight is as easy or as difficult as you want to make it. And what I mean by that is, don't stand in the spikes. I mean, that's pretty common sense. Don't stand in spikes. It's kind of hazardous to your health. And it'll get you cursed. Now, in my experiences, there's a good way to make sure you don't get cursed. Simply, don't stand in front of him. No, seriously, that's really about all you gotta do. Don't stand in front of him. And if you see him winding up for a really big explosion type thing like you saw there, all you gotta do is run away. Pretty simple stuff. Big explosion imminent. Get away. This fight is really another good fight to practice your camera work and basically getting used to sprinting while controlling your camera, because you don't really want to be locked on here. If you're locked on, you're probably going to stay in front of him, and if you stay in front of him, well, you're probably going to get cursed and want to curse very loudly through your controller. Or if you do not want to be behind him, which I can certainly understand because of his tail swipe or tail thump or whatever you want to call that, another good thing is to just stay just far enough to the side to hit his side tails. Now, the two most dangerous things he has are the spikes, avoided by simply getting out of them, and his tail swipe, which can be avoided by, like I said, just hitting the side tails. Now, if you get into a nice little game of Ring Around the Rosie like I did here, all you gotta do is basically stand in front of him, wait till he charges up, and turn around and hit him. And that should give you enough time to get a few hits in, if not outright kill him. And that is Seath the Scaleless, one of the hardest bosses to actually get his tail if you don't do it the first time. If you fail in the beginning of the fight of getting the tail, you're probably going to have to wait until next time or get lucky. But anyway, me trying to find the sword, I've never actually got this on this character and I didn't know where it was. This is the Moonlight Greatsword, for everybody wondering. But hopefully this helps somebody get the tail, or helped you from getting cursed, or what have you. Anyway, goodbye everyone.